So what an absolutely gorgeous place, right? I mean, it turned out a lot better than what I expected. Previously, I had seen some photos of this place, but I've never been there and I didn't expect it to be that beautiful. So if you did enjoy this intro, please let me know by clicking on the like button and drop a nice comment in the comment section below if you want to support me. It really helps me out. But now I just want to summarize my general flying experience with the Mavic Air 2 and my FPV drone at this great spot. So starting off with the Mavic Air 2, I just want to say that this drone is really solid in the air. It was really smooth as well, and even though it was quite windy at some point, this drone didn't get affected by this wind at all. Like I said, it was really smooth and solid. So I definitely enjoyed flying with it. So with the Mavic Air 2, I shot everything that you saw in this video in 4K 30 frames per second with the shutter speed fixed at 1/60th of a second. For that, I used an ND32 PL filter from Freewell, and I'm currently testing all of their filters so I can see how they work in different scenarios. But for now, I'm really enjoying how their filters look like, and the quality in general is just great. As usual, I shot everything in the Cine-like color profile, and like I've mentioned before, this is my absolute favorite color profile to shoot in and also to color grade. And I also color graded all of the footage that you saw with my own LUT for the Mavic Air 2, link in the description if you want to check it out. However, I have to say, since the weather conditions and especially the lighting conditions were changing all of the time, you will see some changes in how the greens look like. At some point they were a bit darker, they were a bit desaturated, then they became a lot more saturated and brighter. But of course that's natural since the light was changing all the time, and also because I was shooting from so many different directions, different angles and perspectives. So keep in mind, this is the main reason why some of the greens look a bit different. Now jumping to the FPV drone, and I have to say it was quite the experience flying over there for the very first time. I only had time to fly for 2 batteries over there because it became really cloudy and then it started to rain. So I only had 1 battery to see my signal and just see how things are from the FPV perspective, and then I put my GoPro for the second battery. So I literally had 4 or 5 minutes of footage and 4 or 5 minutes of flight time with my GoPro on top of the FPV drone. So I would have loved to have more time at this specific location, but yeah, I'll just be back at some point and record some more. But generally, I had a lot of fun flying over there. The trees were just great to pass very close to. There were some obstacles over there. My signal was great. But the main thing that was, well, actually the hardest thing for me was back here at the studio in post, the fact that you have to combine the footage from the GoPro and also from the Mavic Air 2. If you have noticed, the footage from the Mavic Air 2 is quite saturated but also quite sharpened. It has this built-in sharpness that you cannot remove it from the drone itself, whereas the GoPro allows you to lower your sharpness inside the camera, so you can add it in post. But you can never achieve that same level of sharpness between the two types of footage. So you will definitely see the difference in terms of the sharpness, also some of the colors. I did my best to match the colors from the GoPro and the Mavic Air 2, but generally my overall experience was that it's a killer combination to have an FPV drone that will allow you to do some diving shots or some close flying shots, some really low flying shots as well, and have the Mavic Air 2 for the general purpose drone shots that you see normally from a drone. But yeah, I just wanted to share my overall flying experience with the Mavic Air 2 together with my FPV drone, and I really believe these are just perfect to combine, even though it's a little bit of work to match the footage together in post. It is worth it because in the end, the footage that you're getting is just great to look at, and I certainly enjoyed recording it for you guys. So with that being said, drop a like to show some support if you have enjoyed this video. Ask me anything in the comment section below regarding any of the 2 drones and I would love to help you out. And please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and you will really help me out if you hit the subscribe button. Anyway, that's everything that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is Mike from Drone Supremacy. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.